So before we dive into this awesome video, it was sponsored by Aniba.com, which is a marketplace where you can purchase game keys for an extremely low price. Now Aniba.com has been live for about a month or so, but has a ton of users that are extremely happy. Now of course you can get things like games, gift cards for your Xbox games and PlayStation, etc. And what's really cool is on the weekends, Aniba.com has sales where you can find top games at a really low price. Now all you gotta do is register using my link in the description below in order to get yourself a €1 bonus, and even better, if you use my code SuperRebel, you will get yourself a 3% discount. So hey, if you want to save your pennies but get some amazing games at the same time, then what are you waiting for? Check out Aniba.com, the link is in the description below. What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. So last month at GDC there was some behind the scenes footage of Spider-Man PS4 in its early stages, and now that it has of course officially been released to pretty much every single person that has internet connection, alongside with some amazing PlayStation 5 news, which is what I actually want to be talking about in this video as well, just because it makes sense. Now when it comes to early stage footage for stuff etc, to me it's always great to see, as one, you realize wow, there was a ton of cool things that they took away, or two, wow, the game looks absolutely awful. Now you can see in this case it actually looks great. Even the super bad glitch of a car flying around looked amazing, and I really wish they just left that in the game. But if you have seen the footage, which you more than likely have, then you already know what I mean. But I really wanted to highlight this particular scene in terms of the takedowns that they did go ahead and remove for the final part or final version of the game, if you will. Now first of all, this just looks so much more interactive. I mean, in like the sense of just hammering the dude down, but being able to control that situation, if that makes sense, just seems a whole lot cooler than just smashing two buttons together and automatically doing a takedown. Now I have no idea why they decided to remove this, to be completely honest, as I think it would have been super unique. Only thing that could make sense though is that they thought it looked like too much of a WWE game where you climb up on a turnbuckle and the guy against it, and then you pretty much do exactly this. I mean, that was still cool, it's the interactions there, and it definitely would have made it different in terms of all the other takedowns. Now I'm sure they have their valid reasons, but a lot of people have been questioning this particular one, saying, Insomniac Games, why on earth did you go ahead and remove this? So like I said, they probably did have their valid reasons, but I'm assuming they were just limited to what they can do in terms of like the current gen and everything else they implemented in the game, like puddles, and everyone knows the puddle story. That's a whole different stage of life, I guess. But there were also a ton of different things, like profile pictures on the social media tab, so that was a nice little feature that was then taken away. Colors in terms of progression, I mean, again, that's a super neat feature, because when you go to your menu, bang, you could just see exactly what you're looking for and where you are in that current situation. Now, the big question is, are they saving all these small additional things for the sequel? Now, this is where I want to talk about the PlayStation 5, as some new details sprung yesterday, and as you can see, it is safe to say that this thing is insanely powerful. First of all, it's been in development for the last 4 years. Won't release in 2019. Dev kits being employed, more powerful GPU and CPU, they've got 3D audio, 8K support as well, SSD support, will have disk, and what's important is the backwards compatibility. Now that's a really key feature, as most people are still going to have a PlayStation 4 and naturally don't jump over to the new console straight away. You give it a year, a couple months, it just never really happens straight away. So the whole backwards compatibility thing, I think, is a really nice touch, and I'm assuming you will simply be able to go ahead, play with people on the PlayStation 5, on the PlayStation 4, just your standard stuff, right? But nonetheless, it does sound very interesting, and like I said, it is safe to say that this is going to be amazing, and holy crap does it sound powerful. Now, in terms of the price for the PlayStation 5, no actual figure has been put out there, but all we know is that it's going to be, and I quote, appealing to gamers. So that's what we've heard, and going off the basis that the PlayStation 4 released at $399, it's safe to say that the company more than likely won't go to $600, with it. So it's probably going to be marked around the $400 mark, maybe $450. I have no idea, but it's definitely not going to be touching that $500, I don't think. Possibly could be wrong, you never really know, but I reckon it's still going to be in that $400 mark. But like I said, it's a next-gen console, it's not releasing next year, so when we talk about a sequel for Spider-Man PS4, I reckon it will be 2020 or 2021, and that is hoping they don't be like Ubisoft and start releasing yearly. So that's pretty much praise to Insomniac Games, but going off, like I said, what we just saw in this video, in the footage, etc., I mean, things they removed were amazing. Like that takedown is what everyone is talking about. That is literally what Insomniac Games is under fire for now. I mean, they're always under fire, but this time it's safe to say, why on earth did you guys remove this? But guys, let me know what you think in the comment section below. It's going to wrap up this video here. As always, subscribe for more awesome content if you haven't already, and I'll see you in the next one. Until then, have yourselves a ridiculously amazing day, and adios amigos.